What's one challenge you're proud to have overcome?
I don't know if I've overcome it totally, but I would say my fear of intimacy. I used to like always have walls up and not trust people, but I like to think that I have friends I can trust now, which is so wild to me because like I had friends, but they didn't know me, and I didn't let people in, and now I have people who know me, and it's just like, oh, and I actually trust them. Like, yeah, it's interesting because if anyone had told me that I would like open up to people, I wouldn't believe it. So I'll say I've overcome it totally because, like, I mean, there's still parts of me that I still have to work on. But I'm proud of myself for that, for overcoming like the fear of intimacy. Like, you need to get hurt to actually, understand what love is. So I'm coming to terms with that.
Well,
I mean, you don't need to, but like
you have to be
to
open
know,
to the
yeah,
idea that
you're
you may
open
or
to,
may not get
yeah,
hurt.
yeah. You have to like. I was so scared of that happening, but I'm open to the idea of that happening to me, and I'm okay with it. I'm
Yeah.
okay with that happening to
That's a
me.
healthy space to be at.
Like, I don't believe it. I don't even know who this. I don't know this version of myself. Honestly, like I'm discovering this version of myself. So if you probably knew me some years ago and you're watching this, then you're probably like, I can't believe this person's saying this, but I've evolved, guys.
Right.
I'm learning.
I'd say just being okay in my insane sanity or my own delusion, and that is from a place of just learning to accept my weirdness and my quirks and all of those things, and really reducing the number of that I give around things so my peace is protected. And it's something that I'm very proud of because it's kept me alive. And yeah, every day is a different day to be delusional. It's hard because we are born and the script is blank, and everything writes your script for you, and then you are handed the script, and that's all you know. And humans, as you can see from everything that's happening, we are creatures that can be very, very uncomfortable with change or putting aside what we are familiar with and embracing the unfamiliar. But to be alive for me, like I'm always fucking questioning existence, knowing, relationships, even breath, questioning everything, always questioning. And there's so many questions that you will not have answers to, and just being okay, like, okay, to live is to be perpetually delusional, but also perpetually confused, and being okay with that.
I am proud to have overcome the negative, like the affinity my mind used to have for negativity. I'm glad to have overcome that. It's been a long but gentle journey, which is what I would say. Be gentle with yourself, but push yourself hard. And what they say is true. Like the better you think of yourself, the more positive you think, the more your mind becomes oriented to positivity. But when you're in that negativity, you're kind of like, never. I'll always be like technically you'll always be a melancholy person, perhaps. But I don't know. Yeah, I think that was a good one.
Okay, but where do you think like the negativity like came from?
I mean, I feel like, many of us, we all experience all sorts of things in our childhood, like nature, nurture, from school, from the world around us, especially as we get older and older. There's so many things that we have to deal with, and it can make you jaded and cynical. But you just have to, first of all, surround yourself, I think, with a good community. And then second of all, like the most important of all is to surround yourself with yourself and be that best friend that you need to yourself. Engage in multiple different forms of self-care, which I know sounds corny and cliche, and it is. But as you get older, you will realize everyone who has ever lived, who has ever said anything to like better the society, creates a phrase, creates an adage, they were right. They were right, 100%. So listen to your elders.
Honestly, like this is a question that the truth is, like, one thing I'm glad to have been able to overcome is myself. Like I can be in my head a lot. Like I can talk myself out of things a lot. And so it's a discipline to talk myself into things. And it's like a constant thing that I have to keep on doing. And so yeah, it's like it's not something that I do once and it's done. It's something that I have to keep doing over and over again. So it's something I do a lot. Not just even in my head. Sometimes I have to write it out to kind of talk myself into something. So that's something I'm constantly doing. Yeah.
Right.
Personally proud to have overcome figuring out my finances. Like, it's 5 years ago, I was in a completely different place, but I'm very happy with where I am now with my finances, and I'm glad to say I'm glad to say I'm on track to meet all my financial goals in the next few years. In the journey of working on my finances, we started Investment Friends, where we share insightful tips about what to do with your money and making smart money decisions.
What's one challenge you're proud to have overcome?
Huh. I think the one challenge I'm proud to have overcome is not having money. Because some
Yeah.
2 to 3 years ago, right, I was in a bad place. But now, trust me, I got money fixed. I got myself fixed. I can snap my fingers. I want to be in Dubai tomorrow, and I can go there actually.
Period.
So I think that's one thing I'm very proud of that I was able to do. It's a challenge I've been able to overcome. And I'm proud of myself for it. And I'm working every single day and harder and harder and harder to maintain that.
Right.
So guys, work hard.
How are you able to do that? Switching jobs or like other gigs?
So it's basically getting more jobs. So I work like three jobs right now. And a lot of people don't know. I juggle between 3 major jobs.
Ooh. I want to say not letting money be a hindrance. Because I feel like it's a thing that really stops us from doing the things we enjoy and the things we want to do. And I've let it stop me a lot of times because I want to have the right amount of money or the right resources. And ever since I started just like, okay, we don't have it, but we're going to try and make it work, it's been amazing. So, yeah.
I'm really proud to have overcome some fears of like starting certain things. There were some dreams I gave up on, and then I was able to pick them up this year, particularly music. So I just got myself my first keyboard, and I'm really excited to like start in that direction.
I think putting myself first. Like I feel like over time, like I always like take care of people. I'm always the one who takes care of other people. But like in very recent times, I've been trying to put myself first, and it's been hard. But like I've been trying, so yeah,
Right.
I'm proud of myself for that.
What does putting yourself first look like?
And it means going for events even when I don't know anyone is going.
Like today? I'm
Like
guessing?
today, like no one I know was coming, but I was like, yeah, I'm just putting myself out there, so just trying new things. Yeah.
I will be proud. I am proud about it because I think it's like a process of overcoming, and it's not really overcoming. It's a process of readjusting, but also it's not something to overcome because it really isn't like a personal failing, right? Which I live in Kaswa, so because and it's an issue because it's like we shouldn't have to travel 2 hours to reach major utilities. We shouldn't, only because of where we are geographically, have worse internet than other people, and that impacts a lot of the work that I do because I work remote, and so it's not fun not being able to join meetings or not being able to be as productive because of your geographical location. But yeah, the renegotiating that I'm doing inside the Kaswa is that like it's just like thriving regardless, right? Like I still live there, like it's family house. I'm not going to go anytime soon. It's also great for me. Well, not great. It's also good for me, but great for me because it's given me a very different perspective on what it's like to organize movements or communities from like the shared experience of the less privileged. Then I don't like using phrases like that, but I'm literally the less privileged. Like it's less privileged is me, so yeah, that's nice.
What's one challenge you're proud to have overcome?
I think day to day, like I'm always faced with challenges, and what I usually do is when I go through any day. Like let's say for instance, if I go through today, like on my bed, I'll try and process everything and be like, oh, okay, probably today was difficult in terms of my attitude towards people. Probably I was in a bad mood or I was in a terrible mood, and I'll analyze the day. I'll be like, how was I able to maneuver, encountering people, meeting people with that terrible mood? Like, or sometimes you might wake up feeling very unmotivated. You don't want to do anything, but then you realize that along the line during the day, you get a certain edge of productivity, and then it keeps you going. So I think that for me, usually at the end of the day, I'll just sit back, I'll scan through it, and I'll be like, so far I've been able to go through the day, that's it. And I'm not dead. I'm alive. Even if unfortunately things happened, I still went through them. Like, I'm still standing. Yeah.
Right.